we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Knight. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Direct snap. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go. Makes the grab past the marker. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got a man. It's Singleton. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Here's a hit. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's Fields. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Might be looking to run. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Payne. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They're going to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So
a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That
breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, if you needed any evidence, this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line. You saw it right there. Fourth down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was third down?
Somebody on the sidelines got some explaining to do, but he's
brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football and you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. looking to pass. It's Hoover. Swings it out to his running back. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. It's caught downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in their those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. On the move from inside his 5. Corners are walked up tight. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside the 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. This time they'll go to the running game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Payne. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll try the run. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Sends it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, TCU! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it across the 35. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Snap it to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They move on top here on the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, they got to move fast, and obviously you're going for this on 4th down, and you got to think about how many chunk plays I can get, move the sticks, get down the field. I got to get a score, Jesse, in this critical moment.
So start thinking about who are your best players and who needs to touch the football right now. Those are the plays that you need to be dialing up this situation of the game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Caught near the sticks. It's Baker. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Hoover. He's going for it all. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. At the 35, he's loose. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make the play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They'll try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. If he runs this back, this game's over. He's at the 40, the 20. He got it in, a walk-off touchdown in overtime. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.